This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Zips will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will have the first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
The Zips offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. No huddle here for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Hauls it in. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Tuggle. Takes the easy one to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. The Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll run it from the gun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Panthers headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll run play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They've spotted them a 10-0 start, now to see if they can answer on this drive. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Zips really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Tuggle. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The punt team makes its way onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Looking to throw on first down. Flicks it out of the air. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to two. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to ride this running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Give to the single back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Really nice job.